Good evening from Chatham Middle School in Chatham, Illinois. This is the IESA 8th grade sectional game. Special presentation on Mecca Sports Co. featuring your Quincy Junior High Comets taking on the Stephen Decatur Running Reds. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman as we got this special presentation. A little short on the pregame, sorry about that. We were trying to go, our signals over here are horrible, but they got me the Wi-Fi, so hopefully it stays on, and if we have to jump away and get back on later on with the cellular call, we'll do that as well. So, here we go. Quincy High wins 17-5 coming in. They won 3 ball games, including Springfield-Franklin, 36-9, Jacksonville 22-16, and the undefeated Lincoln 39-32. Stephen Decatur, the Running Reds, come in with winning with 23-2. Their 2 losses are to Lincoln, who we just beat, also to Robertson in Decatur. They beat Rochester 49-36, and Mount Zion, the team that we played last year to get to the state, 62-34. Should be a great matchup. We're going to take a break, get right back in to the Mecca pregame show. And of course, we're at the Mecca studio, mobile studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy and Jacksonville. And we'll have the coaches' comments brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group. It's the Comets and the Running Reds. It's the sectional IESA 8th grade right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep Tight.
Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for the coaches' comments brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. With me, the head coach of the Comets, Dan Belton. Seems like just a year ago, hey, it's Groundhog Day. Do we do it all over again?
Hey, if we can do this every year, we'll be glad to do that. Just proud of the boys, and hopefully have a chance to get back to state tonight. Congratulations, by the way, on the regional title here, and it was right on this floor as well, so it's kind of nice that you've already got some games on this floor. Yeah, one of our players made the comment to his father that I think we're starting to have a second home. We're familiar with the gym, but ultimately every course the same size, and we just got to play and do the things we're supposed to do, the things we work on, and believe in ourselves. When we do that, we're going to give ourselves a chance at every game. A little different lineup than last year. Do you have a 6'7" guy out there that plays out of the wing? No, we don't have the size, but we do have some length this year, more so than a lot of years past. But our guys really guard, they really fight, they really play together, they have great chemistry, and they're an example of what you want a team to be like. We got Stephen Decatur. Got a pretty good record out there. You know much about them? Yeah, we've watched about 3 games of theirs. They're very big. It's going to be key that we keep them off the glass. We got like I said, we got to fight. We got to get the ball with 2 hands. We got to see the floor, square up, and just be ready to make a play and not be tentative. And then we just got to make some shots. And if we do that, I think we'll be there at the end. Hey, it's sectional time. Trying to go to state. It's a fun time of year. So good luck, and we'll talk to you after the game. All right, appreciate it. Thank you. And that's Dan Belt. His comments are brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we return, hey, it's the Comets. They're taking on Stephen Decatur in the sectional right here in Chatham and on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Cunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Cunis Honda.
And Cunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Cunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Cunis makes it easy.
This match is brought to you by...
And welcome back to the sectional here at Chatham. One of our great sponsors is 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy, and also Atlas Slice, 121 North 6. Both our businesses there on the North 6th Street Promenade. And go to see them, 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, and Atlas Slice. And welcome back to the pregame show. We're getting ready to have a moment speech here, and then they're going to go ahead and jump into the national anthem. So we'll be kind of quiet here and go for the national anthem. That is our athletic director, Kenya Davis, here at Chatham Middle School. She is a Kenwood graduate and an Illinois State graduate. We had a chance to talk a little bit before the ball game, and right now she's given the usual speech you have to have as far as students, parents, players, and how you should act in a ball game. Part of that IESA stuff, which is good. And from there, we'll have our national anthem. So glad you're with us tonight as the Comets make it to the sectionals again, second year in a row. Last year, the nice run to state and got second place, losing to the Michelle Obama squad. The winner of this one will play at 1 o'clock on Saturday, and it'll be over at Taylorville. And now time for our national anthem. And our national anthem is there, and we're getting ready for some basketball, folks. So glad you're with us on this Monday night, full week of basketball on meccasportsco.com. So I'll be in your way all night long. So those are the girls, our Comets in front of us. We're working through them there. And we'll give you the starting lineups here. First of all, for your Comets, they'll be the away team in their blue and gold with a little white. Beckham Ufkas wears number 4. Caden Schultz, number 12. Landon Meyer wears number 20. Peyton Lubeck, number 22. Had a chance to talk to Mom before the ball game, and also a shout out to Avery, volleyball season. And Charlie Freiberg, number 31. That rounds out your starters for the Comets. Dan Belt is your head coach. Carson Bowen, the assistant coach, had a chance to talk to his dad the other night. We see him all around the gym. Now the running Reds coming out of Stephen Decatur, 23-2. One of their losses came to the Lincoln team that we just beat. They're in their home white, trimmed in black and red. Starting DeMonte Warren. He'll wear number 1. He's a guard. Number 4, Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas, there you go, folks. Number 10, Jarrell Henry, a forward. All three of those guys are 8th graders. The big guy, number 13, Terrell LaRue, a senior, an 8th grader. Sorry about that. And Kingston Wilder, number 23, also an 8th grader. They do have 2 7th graders on the team. Here you go, folks, here at Chatham Middle School. And we may have to do some adjusting at halftime. We'll talk to Penny to see about that because we know they're right in front of there, but it is their game too. In the center circle, LaRue. And for the Comets, Lubeck. They'll be coming into your screen. And here we are, folks, the opening tip. Running Reds get the opening tip, taking it down the far end. That's Warren moving the basketball. Out high, the big man, LaRue. LaRue throws the pass inside, zipped it a little too hard. Turnover, Comets get the basketball. Full court pressure being applied on the Comets. Bringing it across the timeline. No one's going to stop him all the way to the hole. Shot, no good. Rebounds inside, rebounded. Pulling that one away was Freiberg. Lubeck took it all the way down the court. Nobody picked him up. Ball works to the wing. Into the left corner. Shot taken from the corner. No good. Rebound and our first foul of the ball game. Number 12 on the Comets. That'll be Schultz, and that'll be the first foul. Comets will fall back into a half-court set. Ufkus waits at half court. 1-2-2s, but that looks like maybe a 2-3. Also up high is Schultz. With the basketball, Warren setting up the offense. Actually man-to-man coming from the Comets. Oh, trying a little spin move there. And a little razzle-dazzle there as LaRue starting to make a move and do it behind the back, his own back, and traveled. Full court pressure from the running Reds. We've played almost 2 minutes, and the Comets throw this one away on pressure. Coach Charlie Jones up there for the running Reds. Had a chance to talk to him briefly. Said he didn't play very good against the Robertson team and maybe the Lincoln team as well. 5:12 left, first quarter action. No score yet. Good job on defense on the far end for the Comets. Meyer knocking the ball back against the wall. Comets, ball goes inside. Good hustle inside, knocking the ball out again. That might have been Meyer as well. They were trying to get it into Wilder. Got some height on this running Reds team. Warren outside, being guarded by Ufkus. Pushes the ball to the left side. Inside, tipped away. On the floor, good job. The 50-50 ball won by the Comets. In transition, all the way to the hole. Score, Lubeck. First score of the game. Comets with the lead, 2-0. In the half-court set, lobbing it inside. Good job on defense, but some height over there. Went up over the Wilder did. Ball was on the floor. Wilder's on the floor, but the Comets get the basketball. Coming into your living room. Oh, almost a travel. Skips over. Lubeck goes hard to the hole with the left, no good. Flying down for the rebound. Good job by Schultz. Comets get another opportunity. We'll try to catch that one corner. Another shot, no good. Big man inside, LaRue. Down court to the running Reds, 2 passes. Left-hand layup off the side. Good shot and tying the ball game, Isaiah Thomas. It's 2-2. Full court pressure coming right back. Comets break the pressure. From the left side, 3, no good. Over, but on the weak side rebound, maybe getting fouled was Schultz. Running Reds get it. We're halfway through the first quarter already. LaRue from the side, 3-pointer, no good. Comets, Meyer gets the rebound. Schultz across the timeline, gets it back to Ufkus. Ufkus is gonna work left side to the left corner. Back out to Ufkus. Ufkus on a drive, finds his man down low. High arching shot, good shot there by Freiberg. He kept the ball up because that ball was coming over in the way of Wilder. Wilder was looking to block the shot. 4-2, Comets with the lead. Long 3, air ball from the right side. Good hustle. Ball was out of bounds there. Ufkus was hustling, got whacked upside the head. Substitution coming for the running Reds. Big man inside, that's Cortez Cole, number 21. And then D'Angelo Warnsley also in the ball game. He's going to guard the inbounds. Schultz Let's get it back to the guard. There we are. That's Lubeck. Works against Wormsley. Kicks over here to the right wing. One dribble, don't do it again. There you are, back to Ufkus. Oh, and a good look there, just over the head of Lubeck. Ufkus had the look, just over the head. 4-2, Comets, 3 minutes left, first quarter action. Drives hard to the hole, shot up off the glass. Nice shot there by Warren. We're tied at 4. Right back to that full court pressure by the running Reds. And we got a foul on the Reds. It'll be on LaRue. His first, team's first, tied up 1-1 on the fouls in the first quarter. Hope you like that shot. I'm going to try to get to that other shot on the corners too, but I've got to use the remote. And folks, I've got my screen in the way. I'm on a small table on the stage, so bear with us out here. Ball passed down to Freiberg. He's on the left wing. Uses dribbles, gets it back out to Ufkus. Ufkus out there with Thomas on him. Ball goes left side. Freiberg drives baseline. Freiberg pulls up the short hook, or the short shot from the short corner. Lots of shorts there. The key was good by Freiberg. 6-4. Comets with the lead. And I will say Devils somewhere tonight. I know I will. LaRue had the ball slapped from behind, but it'll be Logan Meyer reaching up on the wrist, his first. Second team foul in the first quarter with 2:25 left. Good crew over here from Quincy. Stephen Decatur has a nice fan base as well. On the far side, not a lot of people over there. But that's why you're at home, so you can watch it right here on mechasportsco.com. Wellman here on the call. Oh, and there's a pass, bad pass. Taking the ball the other way is Logan Meyer. Logan goes in. He slowed down his shot, missed it, but a good offensive rebound by Schultz. Kicks it back out. Driving hard to the hole. Great step down on that move there. Lubeck stepped in on the shot, got the big man up in the air. 8-4 Comets. That was a sweet move. Took the ball with the left hand as well. Pressure on, 2 minutes left. Man-to-man coming from the Comets. Pulling up for contested three. No good. Check that. Inside the three was Wormsley. Rebounded by the Comets. Comets move it down. You know, I had to think about that too. I believe we have 6-minute quarters. I'll have to double check when we start the second quarter. That's why those first couple minutes seem to go so fast. Devils have substitutions here. Henry Napai into the ball game, number 15. Ufka stays in there as well as Schultz. Lubeck will be throwing the ball in, and Meyer stays in the game as well. Out to Meyer in half court. Ball goes back to Schultz. In the corner, Ufkas drives, looks, stops in the short corner, kicks it back out to Schultz. Slipped a little bit there, and a traveling call right there on the logo, but it's a logo that's been on the floor for a while. But it was right at the G logo on the slip. Turnover there on the Comets, still leading 8-4 early in this one. 1:30 left in the quarter. In the high post of LaRue and Wilder, the big guys, for the running Reds. New guy in for the Comets, that's Lincoln Brown. Good job by the Comets on defense, another steal. And at half court, another foul, and LaRue's going to be called for another foul. That'll be his second, team second as well. So the big kid, and I don't have my my scale with me or my ruler, 6'3", 6'4", 6'3". Approaching 1 minute left in the quarter. Right side Napai gets it back out to Ufkas. Ufkas takes it to the corner. Meyer around the perimeter. 1 minute left in the quarter. Brown was down here in front of us. Now a steal out high. Wormsley goes coast to coast. Wormsley hits the basket. 8-6, under a minute left, first quarter action. Comets still with the lead. Ufkas works the left side. Back to the top. The shot from outside. Lubeck, no. Big, strong rebound inside. Logan Meyer. Logan uses the left. No. There's Lubeck. Lubeck's rebound, no. Meyer and Lubeck both there. Lubeck kicks it out to Brown. Brown shoots the three, no. Good job inside. And they call it traveling on the move. Meyer got the rebound, but the Comets get 3 or 4 looks at the basket on that one. Way to hit the boards. 29 seconds left in the quarter. Running Reds have the basketball. Walking it up will be DeMonte Warren. On the left side, D'Angelo Wormsley. Wilder and LaRue up high. Got a foul inside, trying to get around Wilder. Napide's going to be whistled for that one. Henry, his first, third team foul against the Comets. It'll be running Reds underneath the basket with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Wilder trying to post up high. They throw it in, kicked out of bounds. You got LaRue and Wilder, both a little bit of about a half a head taller than Meyer and Lubeck, two of our taller guys there, as well as also Napide in there. Official making a little move there. Hey, one of the great officials too, by the way. I can't think of his name, but he's seen him in a lot of college games in John Wood. Ball went in, went right through the Comets' hands. LaRue missed the shots though. LaRue got another one. He puts it back and ties the game up. Down to 10 seconds left in the quarter. We're tied at 8. And working the way down. We didn't take the ball down to the court. We tried to make a pass behind our man. Out of bounds with 6 seconds left in the first quarter. With the basketball, Warren. 4 seconds. Brings it left side. Good steal there. Lincoln Brown shoots the last shot of the quarter. And a nice one off the top of the board. And we have played 1 quarter here at the IESA 8th grade sectional in Chatham. Your score, the Comets 8, the Running Reds 8. And we're back with more action right here on megasportsco.com. Back at Chatham here, Jeff Wellman on this Monday night. Lots of basketball this week. As tomorrow night it will be the Blue Devils from the girls' side. They'll be traveling over to the pit to take on the QND Raiders. That's going to be a good ball game, 7 o'clock for that one. Wednesday, Webster Groves, the Statesmen, come into Blue Devil Gymnasium. The Devils will take them on Wednesday. Thursday, the girls will head off to Alleman Catholic. And then on Friday, the guys will head off to Galesburg. So that's our week scheduled. Starting off the second quarter, Comets will have the basketball, 8-8. Cheerleaders are over here under the guidance of Penny Little. Glad she is here with the squad. And here we are, second quarter action. 8-8 after 1. 6-minute quarters, by the way. I had to remind that. On the left side, Logan Meyer. Ufkus. Almost LaRue with a steal, but he stands on the line. So Ufkus, Meyer, Lubeck, Schultz, had to see who had Napide, start the second quarter for the Comets with the basketball. In the backcourt, it goes to Ufkus. Left side. And a quick foot there with Logan. Made the move, and like Coach is saying now, patience, patience. Take your time before you make your move. In a big hurry, he saw that lane and wanted to jump on it. Other side, you got Warren out there with Warrensley. LaRue and Wilder still in the ball game. New guy on the left wing, that's Jackson Hayes. Oh, almost a travel there. Warren has those nice light pink colored shoes. LaRue at the top, being guarded by Lubeck. Ball goes into Wilder. We got a foul inside. Wilder dropped the ball to the ground. As soon as he went for the dribble, Comets were all over it. Ufkus, though, got in there with an arm. His first foul, team's first, and the first of the second quarter. Oh, they got a wet floor, so they're taking a quick timeout here. And we'll take a quick timeout. Right now, 8-8, Comets and Running Reds. Back with more from Glenwood Middle School, right on megasportsco.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And we're back to the action here. But we are waiting for the custodian. Got to go down and wipe up the sweat on the floor. Each team got a break here. 5:25 left in the first half action here from Chatham Middle School. First time I've been here. Very nice gymnasium. The old wood ceilings. mainly the main beams, as you can see up there, running through it. But a nice facility out here, of course, Chatham's High School. The East School, by the way, their middle school is here, is next to an elementary school. They're as far east into Chatham as you can get, right off of I-55. You come down Chatham Road on there, whereas the high school, a little bit more to the west out here, right in the middle of town, I guess, as you might say. I think it's Iron Bridge Road that you take up there to a couple of the subdivisions. As we fill a little bit here on this day. Maybe we had a little blood in there. They brought out the old squirt and stuff, the gloves, and you guys can watch that from right here. Coach Pettit will be back with us on tomorrow night for that game and the rest of the week. And we'll give a shout out here. I didn't look to see if he was here, but your new athletic director at Quincy Junior High is Brett Ufkus. So a shout out if he is not here. I was thinking maybe Beckham was his son, but I believe it is a cousin maybe. I had to think about this. Brett's dad, John, and Beckham's dad, I think, are brothers, or grandpa. That might be it there. So correct me if you can. 5:25, we're ready back to go action. Running Reds, ball out of bounds. Everybody's sitting up at the high post. Flashing down, that's Warren. Warren will set the offense now. Gets it over to Hayes. Comets in there man-to-man, trying to lob into the big men. LaRue gets it, kicks it right back out to Warren. Hayes now with it between the legs, being guarded by Schultz. LaRue takes the ball to the hole and scores. He's a tough guy if he gets the ball in his hands, since he's got some height out there. It's a 6-point run now, a 2-point lead, 10-8 for the running Reds. Corner, Napai drives, kicks it out to the left corner. That's Logan Meyer. Logan found Lubeck right inside. Lubeck closed in on. Wilder was in front of him, but to the side, I think committing the foul might have been Jackson Hayes. For Jackson coming off the bench, that's his first foul. Team's first. Substitution coming in for the Comets, but that will be after the free throws. Taken by Peyton Lubeck. Thought we had a little touch there. Just hung out on the front of the rim and dropped down. Missed it. Nap-eyed out. Back in the game is Charlie Freiberg. One shot coming from Lubeck. Second one, no good. Rebound fought for on the floor. Lubeck's there. Lubeck's going to get it, but he got bumped a little bit by LaRue. LaRue's going to take off the other way. And Lubeck takes it away on the other end. In the half-court set, Ufkus. Cross the dribble, into the corner. Meyer brings the dribble back, right there. Oh, nice turnaround right at the free throw line. Good with a little bank shot there. Tying it up at 10, that was Lubeck. He's got 6 in the ball game. Comets dropped back with 4:20 left in the first. LaRue had it tipped away. Good job there by Lubeck. To the right wing, three-pointer shot taken there by Hayes, no good. Rebounded by the Comets in the backcourt. LaRue's on, reached around, almost could have got a foul on him. Ball got out, made it past 2 of the Comets, picking it up and kicking it back out for the left-hand 3. No good there. That was Lubeck, but stealing the ball underneath was Schultz. Passes it back out to the wing, and a bank shot from the side. It was Landon Meyer, hits a bank shot 3. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Comets lead 13-10. Back on defense. LaRue driving to the basket. Oh, and a great move with his feet. If you watched, he was still moving, but Lubeck kept in front of his man and got the call, and that was on LaRue, the big man for them. It's his 3rd foul, so he's going to have to sit for a little bit, I believe. Oh, they might leave him in. Oh, there he goes. 3 fouls right now. Actually, they have 2 team fouls in this quarter. Comets have 1. LaRue's going to sit into the ball game. Number 10, Jarrell Henry. Also back into the ball game, Isaiah Thomas, number 4. Staying in the game is Warrensley, Warren, and Wilder. In the left corner, Freiberg kicks it back out. One pass gets it to the right corner to Schultz. Back to the top to Ufkus. Ufkus left side. Logan Meyer fires from outside. No good. Inside. Ball went off the hands of Freiberg before Wilder picks it up. Running Reds with 3 minutes left in the first half. Out on the perimeter. That's Thomas. inside, getting big. Comets are going to be called for the foul. Foul was called on 31. That's Charlie Freiberg. His first, team second. Running Reds, trying to get it in. Good defense there at the ball. That was Logan Meyer, knocked the ball up, hit the back of the backboard. They're trying to get Wilder, the big man, inside and open. Triggering the ball is Thomas. Thomas having a tough time. Freiberg doing a good job of banging in there. Meyer came around. Meyer, I think, made the contact because Freiberg was behind doing some banging. For Meyer, it'll be his second foul. Team foul number 3 on the Comets in the second quarter with 3 minutes left in the half. Ball was inside. Good cut to the basket and a good basket there. Good pass inside to Henry. That's Jarrell Henry. Comets still lead 13-12. Oh, good find there. Out high, it was Lubeck. Sneaking behind was Charlie Freiberg. Freiberg with the score. Charlie was wide open. Now Charlie with a steal. Charlie coming down court. He goes up. Oh, swatted, but there's a great rebound by Schultz. Schultz don't miss the rebound and the putback. Ball goes the other way. And the layup is good on the other side. That was Jarrell Henry. Good take by Freiberg. Good rebound by the Comets, but can't get the second one to go. Ufkus pulls up for 3. High arching shot. No good. Weak side rebound. We had 2 guys there. Wow. Meyer was there, and so was Lubeck. And that's a good call by the official talking because both the Comets were there. There was not a running red anywhere in sight. And that's good communication between the officials. Good group of officials, by the way, here. I've seen them a lot. I got to get their names. I'll break them for you at halftime if I can get them. In the half court set with 2 minutes left in the quarter, in the half. Shot was up high off the top of the backboard. Rebounded there by the Comets. Lubeck kicks it over to Ufkus. In the left corner, Freiberg. Freiberg being guarded by Warren. Back to the top. Lubeck kicks it in the right corner. Schultz. Good ball movement coming from the Comets. Getting movement. Ufkus drives into the short corner. And then flying over the top of him was Jackson Hayes. Hayes knocked the ball loose. He says, yes, sir, I did foul the man. I like that sportsmanship. Hayes his second. Third team foul against the running Reds. 2 against the Comets in the second quarter. Out of bounds. The shot from the corner. Long. Rebounded right in front of us here. And Meyer was right there with Schultz. Meyer's going to be whistling his 3rd foul, being aggressive. 4th team foul. And now Landon's got 3 fouls, so Meyer's going to have to go down. We talk about this with the older kids, too. You've got a trap set. You got him in a tough spot. So the key is you don't need to body him so much. Back off a little bit there. Running Reds with the ball. Comets with a 15-14 lead. And a lot of jumping, hopping there. Not a bad move taken by D'Angelo Warnsley. Problem was when he left the 1-2, he needs to plan on 2 feet. He went the 1-2 again, and that was the traveling call. Ufkus across the timeline. Lubeck over into the deep corner. Lincoln Brown was in. Brown back to Lubeck. Lubeck right in front of us. To the right to Schultz. Schultz shot. Oh, and it rattles around for 3. Schultz hits the 3-pointer, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Kevin and the gang can help you out with your plans, whether you want kitchen, bath, or just some simple renovations. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. And a pass across court, out of bounds, not holding on to it was Hayes. So Comets get it back with an 18-14 lead with 55 seconds left in the first half. Stick around at the half, we'll break this one down. It'll probably be a fast half too, just like the games are. Left corner, Lincoln Brown, outside your screen for 3, no good. Schultz went flying in, rebound was by Warnsley. Warnsley going coast to coast, and Warnsley trying to do a little dipsy-do. Ufkus tried to take the charge. He's going to get the foul. For Beckham, if it is him, that's going to be his 2nd foul. Team foul number 5, so 2 shots no matter what. Those shots will come by D'Angelo Warnsley. He had a bucket in the first quarter. First free throws taken by the running Reds. Comets have 2. Missed both of them. Warnsley misses this one. 4 Comets stay in the lane. Wilder's still in there. LaRue got 3 fouls. One of the tall guys for the running Reds has to take a seat. Screen out, guys. No good. And we're getting in a little too quick. That's the running Reds on the backside trying to sneak in. Might have been Isaiah Thomas. It'll be Comets basketball with a 4-point lead and 41 seconds left in the half. Full court pressure being applied. A little 1-2-2 action. Down the right side, left side, check that. Lincoln Brown all the way to the hole, and he's fouled. Coming down to help out was Jarrell Henry. Commits the foul, his first, team's fourth with 32 seconds. And for the Comets, Lincoln Brown to head to the line to shoot 2. Lincoln got the ball in that corner. I couldn't get there quick enough. Sorry, folks. I'm actually using my remote in my left hand, but it has to go through my computer to get to my camera. So, for those who really cared out there. Lincoln high arching shot, good. Devils get their first, there it was. The Comets get their first free throw of the night. Up by 5, substitution. Ufkas goes out, he has 2 fouls. Myers got 3, second one high arching shot, nice arching shot there. 2 for 2. 2014, Comets with a lead inside 30 seconds, first half. Good defense being played out high on Thomas. Goes left side, long 3, Hayes misses. Weak side, fighting for the ball. On the floor, good hustle there. Warnsley's down there. Also jumping in was Henry. And for the Comets, let's see who comes out of that scrum. Henry Napai, good job of hitting the floor and getting the 50-50 calls. Alters the possession arrow, will go to the Comets. Nope, it will go to the running Reds. 19 seconds left. In the corner. Henry kicks it back out, lazy pass almost taken away. Looking for that last shot with the basketball, Warren. Starts to make a drive, throws it up. No good, but he got the contact. Comets were a little too tight on the defense. Schultz will be called for his second foul. It was shooting either way. DeMonte Warren realized he had a man on his hip, got the contact. DeMonte will shoot 2. 8 seconds left in the first half. First free throw is good. Breaks on that little mini 5-point run that the Comets had to get the 2014 lead. Comets need to screen out here. Warnsley has one more. He wears number 1. Second one no good. Good rebound up there. Napai got the rebound. Long pass. Schultz going in for the layup off the glass. Good! Schultz gets the last score of the first half. The Comets do a great job of working the ball down the wing. 2 passes, ball didn't hit the floor, went up in, it hit the floor after it went through the net, and we have played 12 minutes or a half in the IESA 8th grade boys sectional here in Chatham. Your score, your Comets 22, the running Reds from Stephen Decatur 15, and it's halftime. We're going to have half. We'll break this one down. We'll tell you more about what's going on this week, and I won't talk to Coach Pettit because he's not here. But anyway, 22-15 at half right here on mechasportsco.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the dew.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Fine sponsor of Comet Basketball, 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy, OG Sandwiches. They're fried chicken sandwiches, each with a little different twist. The Southern Belle, KT's Hot. How about a Coach Wassman or a Coach Douglas? Their signatures like the Mayor Chuck Horseshoe, features like the Double Smash Burgers. You check it out. They've got it out there. Maybe they'll get something for you there. 8 Open. Schedule ahead if you want online at 8open.com. Open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 8. Saturdays, noon to 9. That's 8 Open. A Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy on the 6th Street Promenade. Hey, and welcome back. It's halftime. They go fast, I'll tell you what. As I remembered from my days at the CYO, 6-minute quarters. Before you know it, it flies right by. So, hey, we want to thank everybody that has given some shout-outs though throughout the night as well, because we appreciate all those. And hold on one second there, folks. What's that?
Landon Meyer instead of Logan.
Well, I guess it's okay. And welcome back. Mrs. Lubeck came in on that one. Oh, hold on one second here, and we're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to talk to their athletic director. We're back with more after this on mechasportsco.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa! Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
And welcome back to Chatham Middle School. Sorry about that, folks. We had a couple people wanting to come up and chat. I think someone might have said, I said Landon Myers. Someone said Logan. I said Logan. I did say Landon, so if I did throw a Logan in there, my apologies there for our squad. Trying to think of, do we have a Logan that I might have gotten twisted in with? Also, for those who are watching here, patience. I think we have 10 cheerleaders, and they're doing a heck of a job there, and they are set up in front, so we're trying to move around a little bit. They've got half of them on one end, the other half in front of us. The coach, Penny Little, said, hey, I'm so sorry. Hey, not a problem, Penny, and I know you got to love it when everybody has everybody's numbers, because we get texts saying, hey, I can't see because of somebody's head. And luckily it's not my head or Coach Pettit's head, which I love it. So, hey, and a shout out. Oh, my goodness. That does make sense. And now I'm definitely going to say this out here. Hey, give me a shout out to Josh Raby. Josh Raby, I'm glad you're listening to the game. If I did say Logan, it is my apology. I did have Landon, and I thought I said Landon, but and that is his nephew. So a shout out to Uncle Josh. Wait till it becomes Grandpa and Great-Grandpa Josh, the old fart. Shout out there. Hope all's well over there, and get over there and watch Quincy University sports. Raby's still hitting stuff out there. First half is in the books. Here's what we've got. It's been an exciting first half action. And speaking of, I got your name right. Don't worry. It's the dad coming up. I played fast pitch against him way back when. Actually, when I played with Uncle Stevie Meyer. So it was kind of funny out there. So my apologies if I did throw Logan out there a couple times. You've got the evidence on me since we have this recorded. You come back and watch it anytime you'd like. Game started off this way. Comets got the first bucket. Stephen Decatur added one. We went back and forth, 4-4. 8-4 after a 4-point run by the Comets, followed by the Running Reds at the 1 quarter, 8-8. Running Reds continued that 6-point run, got up 10-8. Comets came back with 5 straight points, took a 13-10 lead. It was 13-12, 15-12, 15-14. Comets still with the lead. Comets ran off another 5 to get a 20-14 lead. After a free throw on the side for Stephen Decatur, last basket, and I'm going to tell you, the Comets did a great job. I believe it was 8 seconds left on that free throw. Brought the ball down, 2 passes inside, and taking it hard to the basket was Caden Schultz, and that capped off the half and gave a 7-point lead for the Comets going into the second half, 22-15. Good stuff out there. Leading the way for the Comets, and of course, we always talk about stats. We didn't have a lot of stats beforehand, but they aren't important. The only stat that's the most important, especially in team sports, is your final scores and how you play as a team. And, you know, so many times your kids will be working towards that goal. But there are individual goals that people want as well, especially when you get to be a senior in high school. You set your team goals, then you set your individual goals, and you hope that you can reach some of those individual goals, but those are things that you set out there. And we also set short-term and long-range goals. And you got to have those long-range goals to take care of those short-range failures. Can't remember which great said that, but it was in the book The Edge, if you can find that around there somewhere. But leading the way in scoring for the Comets in the first. 6 points out of Charlie Freiberg. One great move on that one. I actually saw him going baseline, and I saw a little Wilson in him. I thought he was going to go up and dunk the ball, especially after seeing Wilson make that dunk in the one game, and I watched one practice where he's up around the rim a bunch. Peyton Lubeck had 6 points as well in the first half. 5 points out of Caden Schultz. That three-pointer by Landon Meyer, and then Lincoln Brown had the 2 free throws. That's the 22 in the first half for the Comets. On the other side for the Running Reds. Leading the way, I tell you what, it's all spread out there. They've got Jarrell Henry coming off the bench with 4. You've got Terrell LaRue with 4. He had 3 fouls, though, and that's the big man. Had to go out and sit the end of the half there. And then looking down, really the baskets are split up between Warnsley with a free throw as well, and Isaiah Thomas. That's your 15 for the Running Reds out of Stephen Decatur. Again, they came in 23-2. Comets came in 17-5 on the season. Both played Lincoln. Comets beat Lincoln in the championship of the regional 39-32. And on the other side, a loss in the season to Lincoln for the Running Reds. They did beat Mount Zion in the championship 62-34. I don't remember what their 7th grade, but their 8th grade last year was a very talented team. And our Comets went through them to get to state, but that was a good Mount Zion team. And shout out there to Jay Driscoll, still over in Mount Zion. I think he's just an assistant coach these days. And that's another QU-QC connection there. That'll cost you, Josh. All right, almost getting ready for the second half. We're going to take a break, come back with second half action. It's the IESA sectionals right here from Chatham Middle School, MeccaSportsCo.com.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
And don't forget to stop by Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame high heat oven. Drinks from Excel. They're open Thursday and Fridays 4 to 9, Saturdays noon to 9. That's Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, across the street from 8 Open, and down a little bit there on the 6th Street Promenade. And we are ready to start the second half here, folks. Comets have a 22-15 lead. They're going to get the basketball to start the quarter off. Lubeck, Ufkus waiting. Down low will be Freiberg. In the high post is Landon Meyer. And on the left wing is Schultz. We'll check the lineup for the Running Reds in a second here. Lubeck kicks it right side. Long shot from Landon Meyer. No good. Tipped inside, or tipped there. Pulling down the rebound, though. Jarrell Henry for the Running Reds. Wilder's back in there. Back out of the point for the Running Reds will be DeMonte Warren. In the left corner is D'Angelo Warnsley. Right corner hanging out in front of us, Isaiah Thomas with Wilder and Henry. First foul of the second half will be called against the Comets. Number 12, that will be the third foul on Caden Schultz. First foul of the second half on either team. Schultz now with 3, also Landon Meyer with 3 as well. Working to the left side. Oh, Freiberg came up, gave help with a block shot. Henry got the rebound. Henry, strong move inside for the Running Reds. Henry's got 6 now. He had 4 in the first half. Full court pressure being applied against the Comets, trying to throw it through. Knocking the ball down there was the Running Reds. Now in transit with the shot, no good. Lubeck gets the rebound. Tipping away from him was Henry. Lubeck now gets it to half court to Meyer. Meyer going to go against Wilder. Wilder blocks the shot. Wilder stays with it, gets it. Outlet to the right side. Bringing it up court is Wormsley. Wormsley sped it up there. Took it all the way into the hole. Hits the basket. And the first 4 points of the third quarter come from the running Reds. A quick 30-second timeout taken. We'll keep it right here by the Comets. Coach Belt did not like how that started off the second half. Wormsley gets up and down the court. They've got some good quick guards. Our guards have matched up very well with them tonight. Their big guy, LaRue, got in foul trouble in the first half, so LaRue had to sit. He's got 3 fouls. Jackson Hayes, number 2, has 2. Otherwise, no real foul trouble on the side for the running Reds. We mentioned ours. Landon Meyer has 3. Schultz has 3. Ufkus has 2. Get out of bounds. There we go. Lubeck to trigger it in. Run to the baseline. Gets it into Meyer. Meyer gets fouled. Wilder overcommitting there a little bit. Got his legs tied up. For Kingston, it'll be his first foul. First foul against the running Reds in the second half. Still full court pressure as Beckham Ufkus gets the ball. He gets it to Meyer. Quickly a pass right back to Ufkus. Ufkus across the timeline. In the right corner, Schultz. Schultz being hounded down there. Used his one dribble back out to Ufkus. Ufkus stops at the free throw line. 2 passes. Kicks it out to Freiberg. Freiberg tries to go cross court. Ball hits the rim. Picking the ball up to the running Reds. Running Reds back in transition. Warren, shot from outside. Hard banking 3. Ball hits the floor. Schultz comes away. He's got 3 guys on him. Here we go. Outlet to Lubeck. Lubeck gets the half court. Almost travels. Saving the ball is Schultz. But we get a jump ball at half court. Henry and Schultz. Caden thought he might have pulled the ball away in time, but the whistle was already blown. So with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, Cometsville lead 22-19. Basketball goes over to the running Reds of the Stephen Decatur. On the left wing, Henry starts to drive. Henry gets into the lane. Henry gets the score. Henry making himself known starting off this one. He's got 8 now, and we've made it a 1-point lead for the Comets in the backcourt. Losing the handle on the ball, and right in front, good defense here. That's what happens when I move to the corner. I lose my main court there. Sorry about that, folks. We got another jump ball with 3:38 left in the third. The assistant coach didn't agree on the end. Having a conversation. Charlie Jones, the head coach, says, we're all good. Oh, and somebody said something. They said one more thing. We had it under control for the running Reds. Bench gets called for the technical, so it'll be a shot. Only good news for the running Reds is the fact that they didn't have the ball, because then they would have the free throws and lose the basketball. Landon Meyer will shoot with 3:38 left in the third. Still 22-21. First free throw is good. We'll get 2 of them on the technical. That breaks that run of 6 points starting off the third quarter. Second one no good. 23-21, Comets with the lead. Comets on the basketball on the far side. Lubeck will be triggering it in. Looking to the front. He does get in the front court to Schultz. Schultz checking everybody around him. The swarming running Red defense. Playing man-to-man. Left side, back to the right, Ufkus. In the high post, Lubeck. Right corner is Meyer. Left side, Schultz for a way long three-pointer. Good! Schultz from downtown. I think closer to South Springfield on that one. Three-pointer brought to you by Woodmark Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road, woodmarkbuildingcenter.com. Foul called right in front of us, and I believe there's a check on that one. I believe Freiberg is going to get called for it. For Freiberg, it'll be his second, team second in the third quarter. Pass into the corner right. Oh, nice block shot there by Schelt. Freiberg gets the rebound, being hounded, has it taken away by Henry. Shot no good. Flashing in here was Lubeck. Lubeck, good job of moving the basketball around. The trap was on him. And as he moved it around, Isaiah Thomas reaches in and commits his first foul, second team foul against the Reds. Full court pressure. We go to half court to Meyer, almost. Oh, try to go cross court. Jump ball again. Upkus came back and got the ball. It will go over to the Reds. Tried to get a cross court pass from one side to the other. Two Reds were right there. 2:51 left in the third. 26-21, up by 5 for the Comets. Stay tuned to the post-game show brought to you by Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Brian Harms. We'll also have the coach's comments. I think they were trying to say, maybe, Coach, did you try to call a timeout, I wonder? It definitely goes back to them. We had the last jump ball. I thought maybe we had officials over doing a double check. Well, and it will go to us. I thought we had gotten the last one, so I'm glad they didn't ask me. Comets will have the ball with 2:51 left in the third. In the backcourt, Upkus. Across the timeline to Meyer. Meyer back to Upkus. Upkus started to make a drive, kicks it out. Lubeck making a move. Made a spin move right into the Reds and might have got bailed out on that one. The spin move got by the guards, but then Henry came up, committed the foul before Wilder took it away. For Henry, it'll be his second foul. Team foul number 3. Both teams will have 3. Checking out of the ball game will be Isaiah Thomas. Back in is LaRue, the big kid, inside. 3 fouls on him, Terrell LaRue. LaRue and Wilder make a pretty formidable 1-2 punch. Lubeck, nice step in. Lubeck, oh, and a great move against Wilder. Lubeck took it in, got the roll just over the iron. Comets with a 6-point run, now a 7-point lead. Shot from out high, bank shot no good. Great screen out there by Freiberg. That gave Schultz the opportunity to come down and get the rebound. Lubeck in the backcourt, dribbling against the man, kind of a matchup there. Upkus, and can't get there in 10 seconds. Timeout was called by Coach Belt. He could feel the pressure, and he got the call just inside the 10-second. A tough one. Running Reds played some pretty impressive defense, and with 2:14 left in the third, we have a timeout. It's your Comets 28, the Running Rebs of Stephen Decatur 21, and we're back with more action right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And still here, but back here, that is Wellman. Timeout taken with 2:14 left in the third. Comets lead 28-21 over Stephen Decatur. The winner of this game will play on Saturday, 1 o'clock, at the state tournament at Taylorville. They will take on, I believe it's sectional number 1's winner, Lake Zurich North and Rockford Eisenhower, I believe. We saw Rockford Eisenhower last year on our way to state before we got to Michelle Obama. Not her personally, but her school. Comets come back. Get it across half court. Working against Henry. That was Lubeck. Goes into the right corner. Schultz. Into the ball game. Kicking it back out. Henry Napide was in the high post. Upkus goes into the land of the Giants. Upkus has his shot blocked away. Henry started to track it down, but Upkus got it. Into the high post. Nice high-low pass. That is an awesome pass. Lubeck with the backdoor cut coming from Napide. Napide connects on the bucket. 30-21. Lead for the Comets. Almost taken away was Meyer. Bringing it down in front of us. LaRue's in the corner. Trying to bring it out this way is DeMonte Warren. Warren trying to go one-on-one. Tipping it away was Meyer. Watch that. You've got a couple fouls here. Meyer does have 3. Can't get that 4th. Wilder inside. Napide's all over. Oh! Knapp had him in between the basket. Wilder, Knapp, and the basket. Landon, being aggressive, came down and brought his hands forward. That is his 4th foul and the 3rd team foul. So substitution, Landon's going to have to take a break. We'll check the lineup here in a second. into the corner. Shot from the corner. No good. Good screen out here. Boy, the Comets have done a good job there. Freiberg on that one to get the rebound. 1:10 left in the quarter. Gets the ball to Lubeck. Lubeck kicks it into the short corner right side. All the way down the left corner. In that short corner was Freiberg. Back to the top. Lubeck drives, kicks it in, and fouled on the right block. Pass went down to Henry Knapide. Knapp's going to get a chance to shoot a couple. Good pass there by Lubeck. Foul on the other side. Says on DeMonte, it says he has 3, but I had DeMonte I had none, unless they gave those 2 fouls from Hayes in that first half. Either way, Henry goes out. Warnsley goes out. Big kid comes back in. That's Cortez Cole. Wilder does come out. Staying in the ball game is Warnsley as well as Warren. LaRue stays in. And Hayes. One more shot for Knapide. Missed the first one. 30-21. Knapp with the shot. High arching shot. Off the back of the iron. Tipped around. Tipped out. This one pulls away by Warnsley. Warnsley comes to LaRue in the middle of the court. Tried to dribble between 2 guys. Lost the ball. Hufkus got knocked over. Him and LaRue went down the court. Big man's not there. Good time to get the ball. Oh, Lubeck made a cut to the basket. Lubeck went all the way around. Then Knapide with a big rebound. Brought it out. Was looking to give it out to his guard. And it just slipped out of his hands. Nice job, Henry, on the boards. 37 seconds left, third quarter action, 30-21, Comets with a lead. Working the ball this side is LaRue. LaRue's going to try to go one-on-one. Takes his shot, no good. Weak side. Knapide's fighting, so is Cortez. Knapide last touched it. Both guys hustling nicely there. Get a shot from the out-of-bounds play here. Cortez will trigger it in. LaRue's down low with Lubeck on him. Oh, good job by Lubeck tipping it out. In the corner, though, picked up by the Reds. Now an off-balance shot. Lincoln Brown had checked into the ball game. Lincoln got a little too tight on that one. Was going to be an off-balance shot as it was, and instead will commit the 15 foul in the third quarter. Either way, it was going to be shooting, and to the line will be D'Angelo Warnsley. He's got 2 shots. D'Angelo hits the first. He'll have one more. That just stopped the 8-point run by the Comets. They built up the 30-21 lead. Got to screen out, guys. Knapide's down low with Lubeck. Second one, no good. Oh, LaRue got the ball but missed the shot. Cortez then gets another offensive board. Luckily, it bounces to the corner, and Ufkus tracks it down. 2 good looks by the Reds. Down to 7 seconds. Drops it down to the corner, back out high. Ufkus drives in, has his shot blocked. Freiberg throws it up, oh, and it scores! Freiberg knew. He knew that the clock was running out. He didn't waste any time at all. Let the ball fly, and it went in off the glass. Comets with the basket, but I have not heard, there it is. They finally put it up on the board, and it was a 2-pointer. So after 3 quarters, it's your Comets 32. Stephen Decatur running Reds 22. And hey, baby, we're back for the 4th quarter for the IESA 8th grade opportunity to go to state to Taylorville. And the 4th quarter happens here at MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back for the 4th quarter here, folks. Halftime. Comets led 22-15 by 7. They stretched it out to 10 points in the 3rd quarter. Even with the first 6 points coming from the running Reds to start the half off. And it cut it to a 1-point lead for the Comets, 22-21. Here we go, last quarter. Running Reds will have the basketball. Out of the point, still Warren. On the left side, Warnsley. Down in the corner is Hayes. Inside is Cortez and LaRue. Wilder taking a break right now. From the right corner, the three, no good. Lubeck gets the rebound. It's Lubeck, Freiberg, Ufkus, Knapheide, and Brown for the Comets. Trying to dribble through. Ball was taken away. But then LaRue lost it trying to go to the basket. Ball's on the floor again. Cortez has it for a minute. And a good call there. Cortez is stronger. He grabbed Lubeck. They both had the ball, and Cortez made a turn. Lubeck went to the floor. Cortez did not. But on the alternate possession arrow, Comets will get the ball with 5:32 left. Substitutions coming. Brown's going to come out. Caden Schultz will come back in. Full court pressure being applied. Right at the ball is Hayes. Lubeck gets it in. Schultz used his dribble up. Got it to Lubeck. Lubeck gets it to half court. Lubeck goes into traffic. Lubeck shot, no good. Reds converged on him. One of the guards got him. We'll have to wait to see who it was. Foul was called on number 21. That's Cortez Cole. His first foul. First of the fourth quarter for either team, and Lubeck will be at the line. Peyton will be shooting two. First one off the front, just a little bit to the left. Coach Belt. Cheers of confidence, building them up there. Most important free throw is your next one. 32-22 with 5:24 left here. Second one stays in for Lubeck. 33-22. Comets back on defense. At the point, lost the handle twice and then picked it back up. That was Warnsley. Back to the top of the key to Warren. A lot of one-on-one. Now the left side, long three taken. Good. Three-pointer by Jackson Hayes from the left side. His first points of the game. Cuts it to an 8-point lead. Trying to drive through traffic. Luckily, the Comets get the ball out of bounds. Coach Jones thinks it went off of the foot of the Comets. I couldn't tell. And you're lost it here on the sideline since I wasn't quite on that sideline. We're paying attention really to the main part of the court to cover this one. Ufkus across the timeline. Ufkus to the hole. Ufkus uses his right hand. No good. Weak side rebound and outlet to LaRue. LaRue tracks it down. That was a nice pass out by Warnsley. 33-27. Comets with the basketball in the half-court set. Getting sped up a little bit. And out of control just a little bit, Charlie. But Charlie gets bailed on that one. Foul called. As Charlie will go to the line to shoot two. LaRue got called for the foul. And that'll be his fourth. Second team foul. Comets have not fouled in this quarter. That's the fourth quarter with 4:33 left. High arching shot off the back just a little bit. Freiberg will have one more. Comets have 4 free throws on the night. Wilder comes back in for the running Reds. Checking out is DeMonte Warren. Kind of had his hand popped a little bit, Mary. Looked at the finger for a second. Wilder will go to the low block. Charlie Freiberg, second free throw. Hard off the glass. LaRue gets the rebound. Here comes the running Reds. LaRue trying to do it himself. Wilder inside the paint. Hasn't got out of the paint yet. Still in the paint. Still in the paint. Shot from the right corner. No good. But Caden Schultz came out a little too quick on the closeout. Caden's going to commit his fourth foul. Going to get 3 shots on the other side by Jackson Hayes, who just hit the three-pointer a moment ago. First foul in the fourth quarter against the Comets. Hayes will have 3. That's a nice look from outside, although that was his first one he made. Staying down the low blocks will be Freiberg and Meyer. Ufka stays in the lane as well. Lubeck and Schultz will drop back. 2 more shots. 33-27. Second one, no good. Third one, then it's time to screen out, guys. LaRue and Wilder, the 2 big guys. And if you don't screen them out, they've got some jump, too, some hops. So they can't go up over you without fouling you. Last one's up. No good. Wilder went straight up and got it. Wilder dropped his head, though, missed the shot. LaRue on the opposite side, missed the shot. 2 point-blank misses. Comets dodge it there. In the half-court set, Lubeck. Lubeck looks, kicks it right side. Schultz comes back out. 4 minutes left in this ball game. Reset it, nicely done by the Comets. In the left corner, Freiberg started to drive. Charlie saw his man Meyer on the right block and wanted to get it to him and stretched out to make the bounce pass, drug the back foot. Good look there, and a quick 30-second timeout. 3:55 left here at Chatham. Comets lead 33-27, and we are back with that last bit of the fourth quarter right here, mechasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Welcome back to Chatham after the timeout with 3:55 left. 33-27 Comets lead. By the way, thank you to Kenya Davis. She's the athletic director here. She helped me out a little bit. Also the principal, Lennon, as she went out and got a hold of the IT guy to give me the Wi-Fi to give us a good signal. Otherwise, we might have some freezing up today with a tough signal out here. There's only one tougher, and that's tomorrow night at the pit. Here we go with the basketball. The Running Reds with the lead. The Comets by 6. Brings the ball to the right side. LaRue gets it back to the left side, trying to go one-on-one. Lubeck's there. Ball in the corner. Henry being stopped right there by Meyer. Went inside, quickly tipped out by Lubeck. Converging. Spacing's not real great because you got Wilder and LaRue, both their big guys, in the same area where the Comets can guard. Bounced inside to Wormsley. Kicks it back out. Freiberg working hard against Wilder. And Wilder's going to be called on the hook. For Wilder, only his second foul, third team foul. So the Comets will get the ball with 3-3-3 up on the board. Oh, no. Ufkus was right there. We passed it before he was ready. And it went off Ufkus's back and was stolen. It was one of those, as soon as we let it go, we knew we didn't want to throw it. Foul was called. It'll be Lincoln Brown, his second. He's in the ball game now for the Comets, and the Comets' second. It's Brown, Ufkus, Meyer. LaRue gets the ball. LaRue puts it up and gets every little bit of touch there. Ball bounce, hit the iron 3 or 4 times. He might have gotten fouled, to tell you the truth. He's got 8 in the contest. It's a 4-point lead. Comets work it down the left side. Back out to Ufkus. Meyer on the left side. Back out to Ufkus. 3 minutes left in this thing. Lincoln Brown kicks it back out. Lubeck. And we had a foul. Lincoln Brown, he got popped in the face after he passed the ball. With that, it will be Jarrell Henry for Jarrell. That'll be his third foul. Team foul number 4. So the next one will be, in the last 3:03, Comets will be shooting 2. Comets only have 2 fouls. Jackson Hayes checks out. So LaRue and Wilder both in the ball game, the tall guys, along with Warren. Oh, and LaRue got a steal. LaRue tried to dunk it, missed the dunk. LaRue went up for the dunk. Man, I'll tell you what, for a junior high kid, that was impressive. But then fouled Lubeck, and for LaRue, it might be his 5th foul. With 2:57 left, LaRue missed the dunk. Lubeck got the rebound. LaRue battled for it. Commits his 5th foul. That's a break for the Comets. Now they'll have to deal with Wilder. LaRue's a good-looking ball player. Got some height there, too. Keep an eye on him when we start seeing the Decatur teams later on. We'll head to the other end now. We've got 2 shots as Peyton Lubeck will shoot 2. It's a 7-point run unanswered after the first free throw of the fourth quarter by the Comets. Comets led 33-22 by 11. It's a 4-point lead. Lubeck has one more. Ufkus Schultz sit back at half court. Meyer and Freiberg in the lane. Second one, good. 1 out of 2 out of Lubeck. He broke into that 7-point run. Makes it a 34-29. Inside, Cortez. And Cortez turned around. We came down on him. Cortez turned and shot the ball. He got it up on the glass and good. Now he has a chance at a 3. More importantly, that is a 5th foul on us. Caden Schultz, his 5th, with 2:50 left. He'll foul out with 7 points. And we got 1 shot from Cortez. 34-31. Comets holding on. Got a screen out on the lane. And Cortez banks it in there. Counts the same way. 34-32. Comets still with the lead inside 3 minutes. Lubeck at the point. Ufkus in there. Landon Brown checked back in. Freiberg still in there. And Meyer. Comets doing a good job of trying to play a little keep away. Still looking for their shot. Down to 2:30. Meyer drives the lane. Good! Meyer with the little runner. Landon Meyer, the sweet little runner. The pull-up. Count it. And the official's coming over to talk to Coach Jones. He's just telling him, sit down, stay down. I think they assigned him in the bench. That's right. Because the bench got a technical foul earlier, Coach Jones has to sit down. And that's tough for a coach when you want to be up and going at it. Bringing the ball down court is Wormsley. 2:20 left, 4-point lead. Right side, making that drive, kicking it back out, Hayes. Good defense there from Ufkus. Landon Brown all over on that one. And Landon, I think he's going to get called on this one. Ufkus has 2 fouls. For Landon now, that'll be his 3rd. All in the second half. 3rd team foul. Check that now, the 4th team foul. So everybody's shooting 2 shots the rest of the way out with 2:10 left. Comets lead 36-32. Cortez is going to trigger the ball right in front of us. Timeout taken by Coach Jones. Time for a timeout ourselves with 2:10 left in this one. Comets 36, Running Reds 32. And we're back with the action right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Back, of course, right here on the stage at the Mecca Mobile Studio, as we'll talk about it in the postgame as well. Brought to you by Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Quincy, Jacksonville, that's SleepTightMidwest.com. Coming out of the timeout, Lubeck, Meyer, Freiberg, Ufkus, and Brown. Schultz had fouled out. Triggering the ball in. On the weak side, we got a foul. Freiberg knocked Wilder down, which is pretty tough because I knew Charlie's got some physicality there, but Wilder, a much taller, bigger player. For Charlie, it's his 3rd. Both teams down with 5 with 2:09 left. Wilder goes to the line. First time to shoot any free throws, and Wilder's been all around the basket all night. He still has not scored. Now he has with that free throw. Cortez had just completed the blue-collar 3 with that bank the last time. Got to get screens out from the low guys. That's Freiberg and Lubeck. Going to be screening out Henry and Cortez. Second one bounces out. It's on the floor. It's on the floor still. 3 guys are on the floor. 4 guys are on the floor. Jump ball. Good hustle. Alternate possession with 2:03 goes back to the Running Reds. Official has to wipe the ball off a little bit there. 4 guys on it. Coach Jones wants to call a timeout again. Checking this as if it is a full timeout. We'll take one too. 2:03 left. Back after this on MeccaSportsCo.com. And when you're hungry, make sure you stop down the 6th Street Promenade. Check out 2 of the great businesses there. You can either hit the 8 Open, the Southern Kitchen at 601 Main Quincy, or you can go across the street at Atlas Slice, 121 North 6. 8 opens Wednesday now, Thursday and Friday, 11 to 8, Saturday noon to 9. On the other side, Atlas Slice, Thursday and Friday, 4 to 9, Saturday noon to 9. Whether you want some craft-driven pizzas or maybe a sandwich or a signature horseshoe, stop by one of them. That's 8 Open and Atlas Slice, 6th Street Promenade. And we are back to the action. Running Reds have the basketball. Comets back on defense. Bringing the ball to this side, that's Warren. Gets it back out to Hayes. Warren and also Hayes, or actually Thomas looking to get that 3-point shot out. Wilder trying to post up. Lubeck helping out. Freiberg trying to get around. Wilder's a little taller. Charlie's saying, hey, I'm just getting whiplashed in there. For Charlie, it'll be his 4th foul. Everything's 2 shots the rest of the way out, 1:48 left. So Wilder heading back to the line where he was 1 for 2 just a moment ago. Nice arching shot, just caught the front of the iron, couldn't come over. Substitution, Isaiah Thomas, number 4, is in. DeMonte Warren checks out. Checking out the shoes, I'll talk about it a little later on. It's not the time right now to talk shoes. Second one up, good. 1 out of 2 out of Wilder. Makes it a 2-point game, 36-34. Full court pressure being applied by Stephen Decatur. Got to move the ball, got it to the middle of the court. Freiberg looking right, don't bring it to Ufkus till he gets over. And Coach Belt does a great job of calling timeout. We were real close to possibly getting a 5 call. More importantly, we had Ufkus, and I'm not sure on the other side of the court was coming down, and we were looking to pass the ball to him, which was going to be an over and back. So a good job there by Coach making the quick whistle and getting the break there. We'll take a quick break. We're back with the last 138. Comets still up 36-34. MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Warmer weather is coming, but it's basketball season now. But when it is time, stop out and see Jeff and Levi. They'll talk golf, but they'll also talk Honda and Hyundais at the Cunis Auto Group, faith, family, and giving back. In the backcourt, Meyer being hounded back there by Isaiah Thomas. Meyer gets it into the front court. Ufkus comes to help, 1:30 left. Ufkus to Lubeck. Brown's down in the right short corner. Charlie Freiberg's down in the left short corner. Ufkus with the basketball, 1:20 and counting. Comets trying to do a good job of protecting the ball, maybe looking for the shot, but making sure we can kill as much of the clock as possible. The clock is your friend. Coach Jones wants a foul. He wants his team to foul. They're not listening. Wilder now comes out on a driving Ufkus. Kingston commits the foul. I believe it's his 3rd. The clock's not your friend, although with a 2-point game, it's anybody's game at junior high. Ufkus with 1:06 left in the ball game. He's at the line to shoot 2. There's your advantage and disadvantage to the old days of the bonus. And it goes for high school too. There's no pressure on that first one because if you miss it, you still have a second one. That still doesn't mean you shouldn't try to make both of them. Ufkus will have one more. Freiberg and Meyer stay in the lane. High arching shot. Went out to the corner. Isaiah Thomas reached up and got it. Ball's on the floor. Wow, it came right into the hands and then went right back out in the corner. Shot for 3 was no good, but Lubeck got the rebound. Shot was taken by Isaiah Thomas. I believe Henry committed the foul on the weak side. Good that he got a quick foul. But you hate that it's 80 feet from the basket and will walk down the other way. Foul was called on Henry, his 4th. We mentioned LaRue fouled out. He spent a lot of the first half on the bench with 3 fouls, and then 2:57 left. He got his 5th with 8 points after he missed a dunk. Yes, a dunk, 8th grade basketball fans. First one no good by Meyer. He'll have one more. Still 56 seconds left. No good. Tipped out. Twice. Hits the floor. Oh, and stepping in. Freiberg was stepping in as Hayes had just grabbed the ball. And we're going to walk this way for another set of free throws. And for Freiberg, he's going to be whistled for his 5th foul with 52 seconds left. Charlie is going to foul out. Charlie had 6 in the first half. Had a couple of free throw attempts here in the last quarter. And heading to the line for the Reds, Jackson Hayes. He had 3 there. He hit a 3-pointer in the 4th quarter. Then he got fouled on a 3-pointer and missed all 3. But that one looked pretty darn good. One more to tie the game. Hayes up. No good. Coming in for the rebound, and a nice job by Ufkus to get that rebound. Lubeck driving all the way down. Lubeck gets fouled. Took it all the way down. Jackson Hayes is the one guy that went to stop him. Lubeck hits the ground for Hayes. It's his 3rd foul. More importantly, Lubeck heads the line, and Peyton will shoot 2. Up 36-35 with 45 seconds left in this one. The southpaw, nothing but net on the first one. That stopped that little 3-point run. That's all 3 were free throws on the other side for the running Reds. Number 22, that's Lubeck. He's got the second one up. Good. Ice in the veins on that one. 2 free throws by Lubeck. He's got 4 for 6 in this 4th quarter. And with 45 seconds, it's still a 1-possession game. 38-35, a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here. Remind you to stick around for the post-game show. We'll talk to Coach Belt. Hear his comments brought to you by the Cunis Auto Group. We will also break down the scoring in this ball game in the Hardee's post-game show. By the way, it's fish time of the year, and you can get the Alaskan pollock right there at Hardee's too for $7. Pretty good deal out there. Stop up and say hi to Brian Harms. Thank him for all his sponsorship of all the basketball in Quincy, all 4 of the high school teams. That's the boys and girls from Blue Devils, also the Raiders and the Comets. Our 2nd year of covering them, especially when you win a regional. You deserve to be covered out here in the fall. Of course, the fall season for the girls comes right after softball. They're in volleyball season right now. Here we are, 45 seconds left after the free throw by Lubeck. It gives us a 38-35 lead by 3. Lubeck, Ufkus, Brown, Knapheide, and Meyer. Brown's going to pick up at top court. He's got Warnsley. Warnsley given to Hayes. Hayes is trying to get a 3. Thomas will shoot a 3 too. Coach Jones did not like the way the team set it up. I think they were looking for something right off it, and when it didn't happen, he wanted to call a timeout again. Again, he had his shooters out there. Warren and Hayes have been putting them up. Warren had a bucket early in the game, but has not shot too many threes. Hayes hit that 3-pointer in the 4th. Then he's missed 1 out of, he's won 1 out of 5 on the free throw lane. You think it's hard at the high school level. Junior high level and elementary school, it's even harder. By the way, of course, Dan Belt has Carson Bowen right there on the side with him. Talked to the Bowen family last week. Henry, Grandpa, also his mom. They both work out at the high school. And we gave a shout out to Carl Bowen, way up there in Chicago, one of my favorite old coaches from St. John's in the CYO League. Hope you're doing well, Carl. Here we go, folks. Running Reds ball, 37 seconds left in this one. 38-35. Going to pick up the ball is Warnsley. Works against Brown. Over to Hayes. Wilder's coming up in the high post. Wilder gets it in the high post. Looking out here, Wilder, nice turnaround shot. Wilder with a good-looking shot. Turnaround, he hits his first basket of the game. Quick pressure on the Comets in the corner. Landon Meyer had it. He got fouled. We'll check who that was on. That was Isaiah Thomas, his second foul. Again, we've been shooting 2 for about the last 3 minutes for both teams. No bonuses anymore, folks. So head to the line is Landon Myers shooting 2. Good look on the first one, caught the back of the iron and went straight up. 20 seconds left. Ufkus and Brown are deep, back at half court. Lots of noise for a smaller crowd on one side. No good, tipped out though. Good tip out there by Henry Knapide. Knapide tipped it over Wilder. Wilder did not screen him out, figuring he had the size. And a great job by Henry. Landon tracked it down. He got fouled by Jarrell Henry. It's his 5th foul, so Henry will foul out with 16 seconds left. Henry had 8 points in the ball game. 4 in the second, 4 in the third. Meyer to shoot free throws. First one in. The shooter's touch. Hits the front of the rim. Goes to the backboard, hits, and then drops in. Second one, oh, just the same way. 40-37. Meyer hits 2 in a row after Lubick hit 2 in a row. Great job by both those young 8th graders with 16 seconds left. 40-37, timeout taken by Charlie Jones. And the key here, as both teams are going to be talking, obviously the running Reds are going to try to set up, they're going to set up a 3 with 16 seconds. The key is not to allow them not only not have an uncontested 3, but also not to foul. One thing you do not want, fouling a 3-pointer at the buzzer. You don't want to foul a 3-pointer anytime, but especially at the buzzer when you're up by 3. So if it happens to go, if they get it inside, let the man go. And I tell you, that will freak most kids out. If they get the ball inside the paint with a lane to the basket, they may turn and go without thinking about it. Hayes is going to throw it all the way to half court. Oh, and he overthrows it. Lubeck gets it. Lubeck, get it away. Keep away. Ufkus comes to get it. Over to Meyer. Meyer gets fouled immediately. They were trying to go with a deep pass. Isaiah Thomas is going to commit his 3rd foul. And Wilder was coming up at half court to get the ball. And I'm sure what the key was, throw the ball to him up, converge, the Comets will converge. Guards are on both sides waiting to get the ball past to him for a 3. The ball was over Wilder's head. Lubeck came up and got it, got the ball to Meyer, and now Landon has 2 more free throws. 1 free throw will make it a 2-possession game with 9 seconds left. Off the back, that's all right. 1 more to go. Coach Belt talking about coming up, but do not foul. Even a foul will only be a 2-point shot on free throws. Meyer, second one no good. Rebound Wilder, gets it out here to Hayes. Hayes, oh, it's taken away by Ufkus. Down to Brown. Brown goes in for the layup, and he scores. He takes it in to score. Steal by Ufkus. Brown, the layup. And the Comets are heading to state 2 years in a row. 42-37. Working the ball down the court. The Comets saw it. Ufkus got to handle it, took it away, got it down to Lincoln Brown. Lincoln Brown started to look at the basket, backed it out, then went to the basket. Wilder was there, but Brown hits the basket at the buzzer. And that's your final. Your Comets 42 and Stephen Decatur running Reds 37. And 1 o'clock on Saturday at Taylorville, one of our favorite places. The Comets will take on the winner of Lake Zurich North and Rockford Eisenhower. Tell you what, this good-looking team from Stephen Decatur, they got some good-looking guards. Thank you very much. And those are, I forgot what department he works at, but one of the Chatham faculty out here who helped me out. But good stuff, and we're going to keep it right here as we zoom in, or at least turn to the camera, to honoring the teams. By the way, that is Kenya Davis, the athletic director. Nice job there, Kenya. And right now they're giving the sportsmanship out award for each team. Each player will get a honoree, and this one goes to number 4, Beckham Ufkus. Nice job there. That goes to show how he respects his teammates, the other teammates, the fans, and the officials. And the big man, LaRue. Tell you what, LaRue, Terrell LaRue fouled out with 8 points. There's some potential there. Boy, and I tell you what, kids at home, we've talked about this before. When you have the opportunity to lay it in or dunk it, lay it in. And that dunk was not going to count for any more points than 2. It would have got everybody excited, but missing that and then fouling out, that was a tough one. But we're going to see a lot of these kids in the future here from Stephen Decatur. I'm leaving this for Kenya Davis, by the way.
Congratulations to Stephen Decatur Middle School, which ends their season with a record of 21 wins and 3 losses. Now, let's see the comments of Quincy Junior High, who are the champions of the 2026 Sectional with a record of 18 wins and 5 losses. The coach of the Comets is Coach Dan Belton. And now the captains of the Comets, please step forward and receive your sectional plaque.
And there you have it, folks. Your sectional champion heading to state. The Quincy Junior High Comets, 2 years in a row. Last year, it was over in Taylorville at the auxiliary gym, beating Mount Zion. This year, it was right here at Chatham Middle School, beating a very, very good team, and that's the Stephen Decatur Running Reds. And we'll find out who we play here. It'll be 1 o'clock on Saturday, Lake Zurich North or Rockford Eisenhower. I had to think about that again there. I do not have that stuff in front. That's all from memory, folks. A lot of stuff stuck in that brain. But more importantly, so glad everybody came out and watched. Love the fan participation here tonight. Not only the parents, but there's a pretty good crew out here of blue and white. We still didn't have the blue and gold here. I had my blue on, more shading towards the Comets than the Blue Devils, but your future Devils with a big victory here, and Dan Belt's down the way, and you can just see that proud smile. Tell you what, you probably heard it in my voice. I was choked up there with that. The closing out of that ball game. And that'll do it for the regular portion of our game. Please stick around, though. We got the Hardy's post-game show. We'll hear from Coach Belt as well. As here in Chatham, it was your Comets. The final score, 42-37, as they head to state. It's your sectional champions, and you watched and saw it right here. And stay tuned for the post-game show right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the dew.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardy's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back. It's the post-game show brought to you by Hardy's at 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms, and already with me is Coach Dan Belton. Coach, congratulations, man. I'll tell you what, that's some good stuff out there.
Yeah, you know, We kept battling. We kept kind of separating ourselves, and we'd let them back into it. But just so proud of my boys. They just kept responding when their back was against the wall. And, man, I love this group, and I'm just so proud of them.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, when you got to match up with LaRue, I'm not sure how tall him and Wilder are, but that's a pretty good 1-2 punch. And then they have a bunch of guards out there that get really aggressive. But I thought your team handled the pressure all night long, even when it came back to a close game. And right before the half, we're at 22-15, take a 7-point lead, 6 points to start the third quarter. And next thing you know, we're only got a 1-point advantage. But we responded with an 8-point run right there, and it closed out the third quarter still leading 32-22.
Yeah, we stress a lot about we got to win the first couple minutes of the half. We have moments where we don't. That's something we're trying to figure out, and I guess we better get it figured out before too long because we only got a few more games left. But, yeah, you're right. They responded, gave them 6 points, then we came back 8-0 run, et cetera, et cetera. That's what this team does. There's good chemistry with them. They work hard. They just keep making plays when they need to. They guard. Kudos to them. They're a good team. That's the most size I have ever coached against. I know we had a big fella last year, but other than that, you don't see that size very often. And boy, they posed some problems, but like I said, our kids battled and they found a way.
Yeah, last year it was our luck with having Lepper in there at 6'7" out there. Now here, two of the keys. And we always talk about free throws. People think free throws are easy. They're tough at the high school level. They're tougher at the junior high and elementary sometimes. But I'm going to tell you, Lubeck and Meyer hit both those key 2 free throws in a row. That was key, not to be redundant, but that was so key.
Yeah. Those are the guys we want shooting our free throws. We've had games where we have really struggled from the free line. We've had games where we have really shot well. I guess we're Dr. Jekyll Hyde in a way. But, the kids made enough to find a way and to win. And, we'll just get back to the grind tomorrow and just hopefully give ourselves a chance to get a W on Saturday, I think, early afternoon.
Yeah, you got a 1 o'clock game either against Lake Zurich North or a team we saw, Rockford Eisenhower. They had a good-looking ball team last year before we saw Michelle Obama's team come out there. So the nice thing is you got a whole week to keep practicing to get ready for the next game. And you started off the week on Mecca nice because tomorrow night we got the matchup with the girls against the Raiders. Wednesday, Webster Groves, the boys, and then we still have our games at the end of the week before we get to your 1 o'clock. And I think we will be there in Taylorville because I have time to be there and still get back there to Quincy to pick up our game at the end of the night there. And there's, I think he's related to the Myers, maybe.
Yeah, that's his grandpa. Yep. From Warsaw, where I'm from.
I'm very familiar. We were talking fast pitch softball a little bit earlier because earlier in the game I must have said Logan once or twice. I had a couple people coming up, including his dad. I'm not sure if I know Logan Meyer, but whoever that was, congratulations to you. But what a great job. You know what, I'll tell you what. There you go, guys, right at the camera right there. It's on. There you are, baby. There we go. Get the trophy over there. That's it. Nicely done. Coach, I'll tell you what. I'll let you go enjoy it with the team, and we'll see you Saturday.
Thanks for support. Appreciate
you got her there. That's Dan Belt. Of course, he had quite the career himself up at Warsaw, and then he finished up at Culver Stockton. Could light him up out there. Him and his brothers both were pretty darn good out here. So we're going to keep it right here while everybody's saying hi, Mom, before I take my break for the Cunis group. All right, time to take a break. We'll be right back with the post-game show after we hear this word from the Cunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Cunis Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit Cunis Honda.
And Cunis Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit Cunis Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how Cunis makes it easy.
Back at Chatham, everybody's excited right here in front. I'm glad they're all sitting here. Avery Lubeck, she hasn't shown up in the camera yet. Trying to wave to Avery. Of course, her brother Peyton played in the game. Tyler Sprick is out here. Tyler's very Coach Bowen's here as well. A good crew out here. We'll get Lubeck to look at us a little bit here later on. She had a great volleyball season. A lot of fun out there. So congratulations to the Comets. I'm going to break down the scoring, but to tell you the truth, I don't think I've added up my stuff quick enough here, and I didn't have anybody alongside to ramble while I did that. So I may save that and save it for Saturday at 1 o'clock in the pregame show. I'll break down my scoring. I did know that we had 2 guys foul out. Caden Schultz fouled out with 2:50 left. He had 7 points at that time, and then Charlie Freiberg working it hard. In the second half, he had 4 fouls, but he was getting physically there, and at 52 seconds, he fouled out with 6. Leading the way, Peyton Lubeck, I had him for 12, and this is unofficial, by the way. Landon Meyer had 7. Knappite had 2 for sure. Brown had 4 for sure, and I got to do some work on the rest of them. On the other side, leading the way before he fouled out, Terrell LaRue had 8 points. He fouled out with 2:57 left. And then Jarrell Henry fouled out with 16 seconds left. He had 8 points as well. Kingston Wilder, the big kid, played hard at the end. 4 points in the fourth quarter, but not enough as we were tied at 8 after 1 quarter. At halftime, Comets led 22-15. Third quarter, still with a lead of 32-22, stretched out to 10. The running Reds made a great comeback, but the Comets withstood it, hit the key free throws, and down the line we had those 4 free throws in a row, and then Lincoln Brown made the last basket after we beat the pressure. And the final 42-37 for the Comets. They're now 18-5 as they advance. On the other side, Stephen Decatur, 23-3, and they lost to some good schools. They lost to Lincoln, also the school over there in Decatur, Robertson. Thank you very much. And so, and of course, the Comets, their last loss. Keep an eye on these young kids. All right, folks, I'm so glad that you came out and enjoyed the evening with us over here on a Monday night for the sectionals from Chatham. Thank you to all of our sponsors out there. Of course, Brian Harms and Hardee's for the postgame show. The Cunis Auto Group for your coaches' comments, as always. Sleep tight. Better bed, less money, right here from the Mobile Mecca Studio. Mecca Mobile Studio. It works either way. Brought to you by Sleep Tight, Better Bed, Less Money. And, of course, our 3-point sponsor the last 2 years. I love them. Woodmart Building Supply. Also, your Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper. And I believe the last one there is 8 Open and Atlas Slice. I think we got everybody there. If not, I'll make sure you give you some more next week. But, hey, tomorrow night, folks, at the Pit, it's the Blue Devils from the girls' side taking on the Lady Raiders in a great matchup. 7 o'clock, I believe, that's that game time. 6:45 for the pregame. Then the Devils will host the Statesmen out of Webster Groves on Wednesday, and then we can follow up after that. But way to start the week off and way to start the Comets week off as they're heading to state Saturday, 1 o'clock at Taylorville. Your final here one more time. The Comets with the victory, 42. Stephen Decatur, 37. And you've been listening to this special presentation of IESA 8th grade boys basketball, the sectionals, right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.